Hey people, this is Miss Phoenix hitting you up back from Colorado. Decided to take a new approach on the videos. You can see a little bit more of me, not just my face all up close in the camera. And maybe this will help me out a little bit, I'm not sure. Anyways, let's see. Oh, I want to continue with the New York City club scene, which is probably the club scene maybe in other places also. But anyways, I touched briefly on the chicks in the club allowing guys to pour champagne down their throats. Now, I didn't quite elaborate on that. Somebody had messaged me asking more about that. Well, if you don't know, you haven't noticed, the whole champagne down the throat thing is insinuating some dude coming in your mouth. Now, you know, there's people that do it, there's people that don't. But if you don't want people to think you're that type of person that'll just do that with any dude, then don't do it in a club. It's just really not cute. Alright, so yeah, I had to touch on that again. What else? I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff. I'm going to have to really get on the chicks hard right now, because before it used to be, you know, mainly the dudes being stupid in the club, but, you know, chicks are just, what is going on with chicks, period? I'm going to step out probably of the club thing for a quick second, but what's going on with females in general anyways? Why don't you have self-respect, you know, at all? Why don't you have any respect for yourself? You're sitting out there, you know, you're throwing yourself at all these dudes, and, you know, you drink. There's nothing wrong with having a few drinks, but don't get all pissy drunk where you end up laying out on the floor, you end up taking these stupid pictures, you know, with your pants down, and, you know, just doing a whole lot of dumb stuff. You know, I'm not going to say I've never been guilty of any of those things, but because I've grown up and moved past that part of my life, then I have every right to say something. You know, you learn from your mistakes. Yeah, it's just like, it's just getting ridiculous with the females out there. It's just, you're going to have people thinking that all New York females are like that. Like, all we do is go out to the club and party and get drunk and act stupid and, you know, just, they're going to think we're all just loose, and we're not all like that. Like, you always talking about, oh, you know, I'm not a hoe, this, that, whatever, but it's how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself like a hoe, then, you know, you're going to be looked at as a hoe. And you can't get mad when somebody calls you a hoe because you're carrying yourself that way. So, you know, ladies, you really just got to, like I said before, you really have to step your game up. Another issue I want to touch on, boy, I don't know, it's just so much, you know, it's probably going to take more than 2 videos to do this, but, you know, don't expect a dude to buy you a drink every time you go to the club. You know, have your own money and buy your own damn drink. Shoot, buy a dude a drink. I know there's going to be a lot of females talking about, oh, hold up, what is she talking about? But, you know, that's what I used to do. I'm like, look, I got my own money. I can take care of myself. I don't need no dude to buy me a drink. Of course, I get plenty of offers, but a lot of times I'm like, no, because you know what? A lot of times that dude will buy you that drink, you all, you know, into yourself, you're not paying no mind, and you end up having something slipped in your drink. And then next thing you know, you're all blacked out and you don't know what happened to you. So ladies, you know, you really got to be careful out there. You can't just be all, you know, bottle popping with everybody. You know, if you see a dude popping a bottle, don't be going up there acting all thirsty and stuff, you know. Get your own bottle. You know, you're always talking about y'all all independent, y'all don't need nobody, but y'all be the first ones acting all thirsty at the club, at the bar, talking about buy me a drink. I've seen chicks actually go up to dudes and say, buy me a drink. And I'm like, no, if he's going to offer you a drink, then maybe you take it if you want to. But like I said, it's a private dude. If you feeling him, buy him a drink. You know, nothing wrong with that. If you're not feeling him, don't let him buy you a drink. And dudes, just because you buy a chick a drink does not mean that she owes you anything afterwards. If you want to keep that, get all pissed off because she took your drink and decided not to dance with you or not to go home with you, don't get mad. You know, don't be like, oh, you ugly anyway, start calling her a bitch and all that stuff, because that's a risk you take. You know, you have to accept that. You know, most a lot of these chicks, they just gonna take your shit and go and bounce. You know, I'll be honest. I was one of those that I would go to the club with my boys and be like, yo, what you drinking on? I'll go to the bar and a dude will offer me a drink, and I'll go, you know, I'll take a sip, and then I'll walk away, and my homeboys got a free drink. You know, I used to do that. I'm always hooking my people up somehow. But, you know, that was back in the day. I wouldn't do that now. My man could buy me my drink. I could buy my own drink. And, you know, nobody else can do that for me. Yeah, I'm trying to run out of breath. This is so sad. But, what else? There's just a lot of stuff that be going on. You know, I went to a particular club, I'm not going to say the name of it, for a friend's birthday party. And we had fun, but in all honesty, if we weren't in VIP, I wouldn't have had a good time, because a couple of times I went downstairs to look for another friend or something, it was just crazy. Like, dudes, don't be pulling on chicks, you know, to get their attention. You know, if you tap them on the shoulder, they be like, nah, just leave it alone. Don't keep pulling their arm talking about come here. She's not yours. She's not your woman, so leave her alone. If she don't want, you know, like I said before, if she don't want your attention, then just let it go. There's 1,000 other chicks out there. You know, you look around, there'll be hundreds more chicks in that club. You don't have to act all thirsty, and then you get mad because, you know, she get upset with you. I'll snuff so many dudes in the club for that shit, because I don't like that. I'm like, look, I'm not your woman. Don't be, and even if I was your woman, don't be grabbing my arm. I'm like, come on, what kind of bullshit is that? That's just ridiculous. You know, y'all really gotta stop the madness, for real. That's why I don't like going to clubs. I prefer to go to lounges and deal with an older crowd. Ever since I was 20, I was hanging out in clubs with older crowds lounges, because the club seems ridiculous. I went to this other club one time, and left and right, like, I wasn't even dressed provocatively. I had on, like, a nice little hover top and some jeans, whatever. I was mostly covered up. You didn't see no cleavage. The most you saw was my back. And dudes left and right grabbing my arm. And one dude would not let go, and I friggin' punched him in his face. Because I'm like, you know, I told him, I was like, please let me go. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Dude would not listen. You know, I'm like, some of y'all dudes, y'all really don't know how to act, and that's why, you know, these chicks, we end up dancing with each other, or, you know, they end up going the other way, because, you know, y'all dudes don't know how to act sometimes, you know. But, yeah, I think this video is going to be a little longer than I thought, so, dang, there's just, like, so much stuff popping up in my head, so I'm going to just save that for the next one. And, anyways, you know, that's it for right now. Like I said, I have a whole lot more to say, but like I said, I'm going to keep this short. And I will holler at you people later, because I'm about to go chill out and relax. I've had a very long day. Alright, so talk to you later. Peace out. Mwah. Later. Bye.